Hi, I'd like to tell you about Lisa. The year was 1994. I was working in upstate New York as a paramedic for an ambulance company. I was just about to wrap up a 12-hour shift. About 2 hours left on my shift. It was late. It was cold. And Christmas would soon be approaching. I remember because I was actually working overtime. I wasn't even supposed to be working that day. Well, a call came through that there was a lady who was giving birth. Not uncommon. So dispatch gave us the address and the coordinates. Now, this is before GPS. So what happened is dispatch would go, Unit 512, we have a woman giving birth, response is code 3, page 247, E14. So what that is that was a book called a Thomas Guide that every ambulance had. You turn to page 247, E14, and that gave you the location. And of course, we had the address. Turn right here. In the ambulance, there were 2 paramedics, and we took different roles. One shift, I might be the driver, and my partner would be the tech. This particular evening, I was the tech, and my partner was the driver. So, we're going code 3. The call is about maybe 7 minutes away. Going code 3, I'm running through my protocols for obstetrics. Oxygen, start a line if needed. The baby is breech. What do we do? Baby's not breathing. I'm running through all this in my mind. So as we pull up, we can see the fire truck is already just pulling up as well. And it was common during emergency calls that the fire department was dispatched as well. So we pull up, we're getting out, and there's like 6 firemen. They weren't in a truck, they were in an engine, right? A truck is the ladder, right? They were in an engine, a regular truck without a ladder. They're getting up, you got the call? Yeah. So we knock on the door, knock some more, and this little boy must have been 6 or 7 years old, opens the door. I look at him. Did you call 911, young man? Yes, Lisa, she's in pain. Okay, are there any adults here? No, my mommy's working, but she'll be home in a little while. But I couldn't reach her on the phone, he says. Okay, where's Lisa at? Show me. She's in the closet. First thing I'm thinking is, what kind of cult? She's in the closet. Special needs? I'm trying to think, okay, whoa. So I look over, one of the firefighters look at my partner, and they're both looking at me like. So we proceed into the house. He leads us into the back of the house, and he goes, she's in there in the closet, and like he's scared to approach. So I go to walk, and I look, and I notice my partner and the other firefighters are kind of standing back. And I'm like, with my hands in a gesture of like, what? And one of them goes, if a fire breaks out, we're right here. I follow the little boy into the room. He opens the closet, and I look down. And there, in the base of the closet, on some clothes, is Lisa. About 47 pound Labrador Retriever. She's already given birth to about 3 puppies, and she's pushing another one out. At this point, my partner and the other firefighters, curiosity's got the best of them because they're wondering what is going on. So I look up, and now they're all standing there, also looking down. I radio dispatch code 4. We're on scene. Everything is okay. They asked what's our ETA to the hospital. I let them know we will not be transporting to the hospital. And they're like, do you need the police? Because the police are also called out when someone is dead. They need to actually pronounce. I said no, there won't be a transport. Lisa is, I don't know, about a 4-year-old Labrador Retriever. Dispatch repeats, excuse me? I said, she's a dog, but everything's code 4, we're fine. Dispatch, okay. So, I don't know what to do. I'm not trained in veterinary medicine at that point. So, I have my oxygen canister there in my emergency trauma kit. I take out the oxygen, put a non-rebreather on, and just kind of hold it. I knew better. I'd read somewhere not to touch the puppies with my hands because the mother may ostracize them, may even kill them if they have the human scent on them. So I didn't even put gloves on because I didn't know what I was about to walk into. I didn't touch any of the puppies. I just kind of put some oxygen near the dog so she could get some blow by. And I think she was fine. I gave her Chuck's pads. I gave some Chuck's pads to the little boy, and I said, when she's done, you might want to put her on these pads. But I felt really weird. I didn't want to leave and just clear the car and leave this kid. Plus, this could have been a CPS case. So I go, let's just give Lisa a little space, okay? So the firefighters are already walking out. Just as we are walking out the door, who pulls up but the mother? I can't imagine what she must have thought seeing a fire truck and an ambulance, lights flashing, and knowing that her 7-year-old son was home alone. She put her car in the park. She got out the car with a bound, leaving her purse, just running. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she ran straight into me. And I said, ma'am, are you the mother? She's like, yes, yes. I said, everything is okay. You now have 5 new additions to your family. Lisa just gave birth. She looked at me, and then the look of utter embarrassment, relief, and then she saw her son standing there in the doorway. And she said, what did you do? And he said, I couldn't reach you. So you said if anything ever happens, call 911. How do you argue with that logic? She never said in what situations shouldn't you call 911. So she rushed to him, grabbed him and held him in a way that only a parent who is terrified and is in quickly had that fear belayed could hug a child. And I said, yeah, it's okay. Everything's fine. So I told her we left some Chuck's pads. Just gonna check on Lisa, but I think Lisa's got this pretty much well in hand. So I tell you this story because sometimes you can do the wrong thing for the right reason. But give yourself a little grace. We're still only human.